noticed you and you saw the word Uzumaki. This ki is also in Uzumaki. But first, we're going to focus on ka. Ka by itself means mosquito. This is actually a real word just on its own. But you might have also seen a kanji that looks like this. It's very similar, but it doesn't have this mark, and it's also a little bit wider than a regular hiragana ka. That kanji that I just drew is the kanji for chikara, or power. So if you watch a lot of anime, or you buy a Japanese manga to practice reading with, you might see that symbol chikara, and next to it you'll see this, and it'll be chikara. So this ka is still in chikara in the pronunciation. But anyway, this is ka. The way that you can remember it, maybe, is it kind of looks like a man who's standing and this is his knees and he's trying to like move forward or like creep forward. I don't know. This helps with the power explanation. But next we have ki. So some people say you can imagine it looks like a fox with whiskers, but I like to think that it looks like a key, as in an actual key. So you do this, and you connect all the parts. It kind of looks like a key that you might use to unlock a door. But either way, the way that you write this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have ki. There's no surprising sound effects for this letter, so it's just ki. And then kaki is how you say ki. The word for ki, K-E-Y, is kaki. But in order to make this ki into ki, you have to put this here, and it becomes kagi, which means key in Japanese. If you've ever watched Fairy Tale, then you know that Lucy has lots of keys to summon her celestial spirits. They're called kagi. While I'm at it, I should also explain every one of these characters here will have a consonant with a, I, U, E, O attached. So this is ku, ke, ko, you're on ku. So ku is like kind of like Pac-Man. You can imagine Pac-Man as the ku. He's always pointing to the right and eating dots on the right. Hopefully that helps some people remember. But the other way that I can think of it is ku for kunai. You can draw a little bit of two facing kus and they become a kunai. Ku for kunai. Next is ke. The way that you draw ke is 1, 2, 3. Ke. I don't really have anything for ke other than if you put this o in front of it, you can write okay. So now you know this is ke. And last but not least, we have ko. You might see when it's written on the internet, it'll have a little bit more of a connection, almost looking thing here. But when you write it handwritten, talking A. Let me trying that A again. It's very hard to do this from the side. So this is the first word. Do you remember these characters? O, ka, a, san, oka-san. Oka-san. Oka-san is mom. So now you can say, Mom, I need this. And just say, Oka-san. これ必要です。でも if you're talking to your mom, then you wouldn't use 敬語. So, お母さん、ちょっとこっちって言った方がいいのかな. Then your third word is 過去. I should have let you read it. Dang it. Okay, well, 過去 means past. So if you think Ida with their sendigan can look into the past, 過去. So you have 過去 and 未来, which is future. And if you pay attention to a lot of the boards opening themes, they'll use the word 未来, which is future, a lot, and maybe sometimes use this 過去 as well. So next time you watch the boards or anime, you can look in this opening theme to see if you can read or find 過去. Next is that looks a little there, that's better. This word, it means school. Do you know what it is now? Ga, because you have this little thing here. Ga, ko, ga, ko. This makes the sound stop in the back of your throat. You remember how last time I said, that's terrible. That's still terrible. You get the point. With a little zit after it stops in the back of your throat. Gakko. Gakko means school. Finally, we have kunai. Kunai is this tool from Naruto and Boruto. Okay, next is a very famous one. You'll enjoy this if you're an anime watcher. We have kisama. Kisama. Never use this in real life. It's a bad word. It's insult to somebody else. I have never said this to another person because I have never been angry enough to say it to somebody in real life. And in Japanese, when you insult someone in real life, it's usually like, oh, but you look like you like hate speech. So when you go to a convenience store, you might hear somebody say, if you ask for help, 少々お待ちください. That's 敬語 for please wait a moment, and not anime like they say 待って. It's not 待って, it's 少々お待ちください. It's please wait a moment. That's 敬語. Okay, that's all I have for かきくけこ. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please look in the description for practice sheets for how to write this, so it will help you remember better for next time, because every time I introduce you new words, you'll have to remember the previous set of words. Okay, bye. The way that you remember ka, you can remember it means mosquito, but for now, just remember the shape. But this ka does have the point. That probably was more confusing. I'm sorry for confusing you. Anyway, if you know the word kuchi means mouth, it looks like Pac-Man's. Why is there a glare? I don't know what that is. Why is there a glare? Oh, it's my phone screen. And then this, yeah, maybe it looks like, and this is another one that you'll see different.